Aloha, welcome to A Course in Miracles. We're on Workbook Lesson 40. I am blessed as a son of God. Today we will begin to assert some of the happy things to which you are entitled. Being what you are. No long practice periods are required today, but very frequent short ones are necessary. Once every 10 minutes would be highly desirable, and you're urged to attempt this schedule and to adhere to it whenever possible. If you forget, try again. If there are long interruptions, try again. Whenever you remember, try again. And that's the whole why it's telling us to try and try again is because in order to reprogram the thought system that is part of our ego, the egoic thought system, we need to really practice these exercises and repeat them over and over again to really get them into our mind and into our thoughts. And so that's going to be the key. It's not so much understanding what the exercises say as it is doing these exercises again and again so that our minds and our thoughts are saturated with these ideas. So whenever you remember, try again. You need not close your eyes for the exercise periods, although you'll probably find it more helpful if you do. However, you may be in a number of situations during the day when closing your eyes would not be feasible, like when you're driving down the road. Do not miss a practice period because of this. You can practice quite well under any circumstances if you really want to. And that's the thing. Do we really want to? And if we do, we'll practice these exercises again and again. And hopefully, if we don't, we'll begin to see how positive an effect the Course is having on us. So it kind of changes us to where we do want to. And the problem is we really, on a very basic level, don't want to. But the whole idea of the Course is choosing again. And the Holy Spirit has a way of bringing us to that place where we want to choose again. And this course, this mind training course, is a part of it. It's one of the tools that he uses. Today's exercises take little time and no effort. Repeat the idea for today and then add several of the attributes you associate with being a son of God and apply them to yourself. And I just want to say, for some people, it bothers them that the Course only uses male pronouns. And the female aspect of the Course is totally left out. And I don't know why exactly it's like that, unless it's just trying to show this is a non-dualistic Course. And really, ultimately, all of these pronouns, even Son of God, even Jesus, even God, is just a word and it's a symbol. So try not to get hung up on these words, because ultimately the Course is going to take us beyond symbols and to a place that's beyond words. So if it bothers you that it says a son of God, feel free to put in there daughter of God. Don't let that hold you back. Because there really is, they're all one. They're all related to each other. Male and female are just two different sides of the same coin. You can't have one without the other. So, and and in every single one of us, there's both elements. There's the male and the female. So it's just the body that makes us look different, but aren't our bodies. We're something much, much deeper, and we have both of those principles, the female and the male principle, in us. And it's like inside and outside. On the surface, they look like opposites, but really, you can't have an outside without an inside, or you can't have an up without a down, or you can't have a bees without flowers. They're intricately one and related to each other, as to where you can't, one implies the other. So male implies female, female implies male, and ultimately they're the same. And that's what the Course is trying to bring us to see that all these differences that we perceive in this world of time, space, and the world of opposites are really the same. But the Course is trying to use a language that we can relate to. And Helen, I think the writer of this book, she was brought up with Shakespeare and Hamlet and the whole biblical terms it was her language, it was her spiritual language, and that's what she wrote in. And if you grew up in that language tends to make more sense to you. But if you didn't grow up in that, then some of these terms can be a little confusing. So if you feel uncomfortable saying I'm a son of God, it's perfectly fine to say I'm a daughter of God. They're the same thing. That's all I really want to point out here. Don't let it block you or rob you of what you can get from the Course. It's just semantics. So, where were we? Okay. Repeat the idea for today and then add several of the attributes you associate with being a son or being a daughter of God, applying them to yourself. One practice period might, for example, consist of the following: I am blessed as a son or daughter of God. I am happy, peaceful, loving, and contented. Another might take this form: I am blessed as a daughter of God. I am calm, quiet, assured, confident. If only a brief period is available, merely telling yourself that you are blessed as a son of God will do. So peace to you, all you sons and daughters of God out there. Love to you. We are one. Thank you for joining me in today's lesson of A Course in Miracles, and I will see you tomorrow.